Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to the Media Files. So today we have ourselves a small little pile of DVDs to go through, as well as 2 TV shows. Yes, so not really a whole lot this time, just, a bit. And so with that, let's get things started. So, first off, now I've been wanting to see this movie for a while, and all I know is that it stars Jonathan Pryce, who a lot of you may know from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, who played, of course, the dad of, he played Governor Swan, also from the movie Brazil. Yeah, and also we have Gabriel Byrne. He's no stranger to movies also. He was, the movie I kind of remember him most in was the Schwarzenegger film End of Days, where he basically plays Satan or the devil, or however you want to interpret it. But yeah, so anyways, all I know is that the soundtrack is supposed to be amazing for this movie. Written, of course, by Billy Corgan, who is the lead singer, of course, of the Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, great band. Anyways, so here we have Stigmata. Yeah, never seen it. Like I said, I heard it's really, really good, and it'll be a fun watch. All right, so up next, well, we're going to go a little more old school this time around. So I was kind of browsing around at Goodwill the other day and came across a movie that I thought, well, it sounds like it's kind of like a, sounds like a Storm type of movie, given the title. Yeah. But apparently it's really not. But all I know is that it has, basically, it sounds like it's one of the very early on in his career, way before he ever became president, mind you. Yeah, so here we have legendary, well, great actor, but also, in my opinion, one of the greatest presidents ever in the modern era. We have, of course, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, also co-starring Doris Day. We have Storm Warning, which is basically, from what I understand about it, it's a mob movie about the South, and witness a murder of apparently it's a Ku Klux Klan member or some sort. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded interesting, given the fact that I thought it was a storm-related movie. I'm like, that sounded interesting, but apparently not. So, and then this movie ought to be it'll be an interesting watch. What can we say? Let's see how good Mr. Reagan does in this movie. All right, so up next, we have, movie that I've been looking for a while. As many of you may have noticed that I did pick up many videos ago. I picked up 5 out of the 6 movies in this franchise. Yeah, it started off as a dumb, stupid idea that everybody in the Sci-Fi Channel thought, hey, this actually might make a really, really good, made-for-TV movie, because we know lots of people like cheese, right? Sure enough, it got so popular that they made 6 of them. I'm, of course, talking about that Cheese-tastic series, the Sharknado series, yes. And out of all those movies, I was missing number 5. I found it. Finally. 5 Harknado Global Swarming. Yeah, 5 Harknado. Yeah, it's Sharknado 5. They just did the 5 there as for the S, but, still, it's cheese at its best, so we'll see how awful this one is. I don't think I ever watched this one, nor the last one. All I know is that I think they went more the Star Wars route with the 4th one, I think. I don't know, but it's cheesy. What can I say? All right, then up next, this was a Walmart grab. I just kind of saw it sitting there on the shelves, and I'm like, I don't ever remember this movie coming out, and all I know is that it stars Batman, and it's directed by Robert Rodriguez. I'm like, oh, I've never heard of this movie. Apparently, it came out this year. I am, of course, talking about Hypnotic. Yeah, the latest film from Robert Rodriguez, who's directed, of course, loads of great movies, including, Desperado, part of Sin City, Planet Terror, the Spy Kid movies, and whatnot. But, this ought to be a fun watch and see how awesome this is. So, alrighty, then, last two things here. Well, what can we say? This is actually one of my favorite TV shows. I mean, as much as I absolutely despise politics and all that stuff, and I don't ever mean to get political, because that's not what this channel is all about. But every now and then you kind of come across a show that's just written so well, and, not only that, though, you also get really involved with the characters. You just go along for the ride with all these characters. And, well, lo and behold, this show came on, I think it was on NBC, way back, way back in 1999. Wow, it's just before the year 2000. What can we say? This is, the sad thing is they just don't make TVs like this anymore, but, really, really well acted, and, has really great characters. But not only that, though, a great cast, including Rob Lowe, Allison Janney, Dude Hill, Richard Schiff. For those of you who don't know, he's the guy who's the scientist in Man of Steel. And, of course, Bradley Whitford. And, well, what can we say? None other than Martin Sheen himself, of course, as the president, Bartlett. We have the very first season of The West Wing. This show is so well written, so well done. Of course, written and created by legendary, writer, director Aaron Sorkin, who, of course, has made loads of great movies, including, he's also done great TV stuff as well, including The Newsroom, starring Jeff Daniels, and, of course, one of my favorite movies, A Few Good Men, of course, starring Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson, and he's also recently did a movie on Netflix entitled The Trial of the Chicago 7. Check that out. But yeah, this is the first season of The West Wing. Such a great show. Really, really, really good. Highly recommend checking it out. And, well, finally, I couldn't pass this up because, well, it hasn't even been opened yet. Yeah. So, speaking of The West Wing, well, let's just bookend it. We have the 7th season of The West Wing, the 7th and final series, of course, of one of the best shows on television. And, what can we say? It just got better and better as each season went on. They kept adding new characters, bigger actors, and just overall, such a great, series and whatnot. Now, they did actually do a West Wing, I think like a live show during the pandemic, of course. That was kind of like a reunion show. But, so literally, I've got seasons 1 and 7, and I believe I also have seasons 2 and 4, so I've got like 3 more seasons left of this series to complete, and there we go. Well, that does it for this small little haul. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and with that, I'll see you guys next time.